Hello there guys, it's CoolFox over here, and today I'm bringing you an unboxing and review of the wireless Bluetooth Beanie. On the front you have a picture of the Beanie itself. It comes in two colors, black and grey. On the sides you will find some other pictures, and on the right side you will find a few features of the Bluetooth Beanie itself. On the top and bottom there is nothing written, and on the back you have the specifications listed. It does show you the controls of the Bluetooth Beanie itself, since it has some buttons present on it, and also the specifications such as the Bluetooth version, which is version 4.2, the distance, which is of around 10 meters, the frequency, the sensitivity, the battery included inside the Beanie itself, which is of 200 mAh, which is enough for the size of the speakers, the charging time, the working time, and also the standby time. Opening up the box, on the top you'll find a little manual, which we will take a look at later, the Bluetooth Beanie itself, and also a charging cable. This is a standard micro USB cable from USB Type A to micro USB, and I will show you the charging port on the Beanie itself later. And then you have the manual and also some frequently asked questions, which are both very basic, and they just list the features of the buttons, the specifications again, and a few other stuff which aren't really that important, so you can throw this away if you want to, since it's not that important. And now taking a look at the Beanie itself, you have the buttons here on the side, which sometimes, as you can see here, do not align properly. So for example, when I press the minus here, there is no button, as the console itself, as you can see, has a bit of wiggle space. So when you align it properly, such as something like this, it works just fine. But do keep in mind that this will wiggle around, and sometimes some buttons will not align perfectly with the representation on the Beanie itself. As you can see, it is a square little console, and it moves around very easily inside the Beanie itself. So this is something you need to keep in mind. Obviously here on the console itself you have the speaker as well, and the charging port, which, as stated before, if it's not aligned properly, will not be present inside the cutout. Apart from that, on the other side you will find the other speaker, which, as you can see, is very small, and this one is actually round. This also does wiggle around a bit, and you can also feel the wire which connects it to the console itself. Overall, the Beanie itself is just a normal little Beanie. It's quite comfortable, and the console and the other speaker aren't that really noticeable, which is great. So to turn the Beanie on, all you need to do is hold down the play pause button. A blue light will come up, and this is in pairing mode. So all you need to do is go into the Bluetooth settings on your device and search for a device called Call Me, which is the Bluetooth Beanie itself. Once you are connected, pressing the plus button will go a track forward, pressing the minus button will go a track backwards, holding down the plus button will increase the volume, and holding down the minus button will decrease the volume. Pressing the play pause button will obviously play and pause the music, so everything is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so putting the Beanie on, the console side is the left side and the other speaker is the right side. So putting it on, as you can see, this is a bit big for me, but nonetheless the console side does line up with your ear, and the right side does line up with your ear as well. Now there is a little bit of a problem, since the right side does not really press against your ear, so it will leak out and it will not sound as good as the left side. Now the left side obviously has the buttons here, and they also do not line up, as I said before. For example, right now the minus button here is not lining up perfectly, so I have to adjust the console every now and then just so it lines up better with my ear and with the button placements on the Beanie itself. But the right side, as you can see, is not pressing against it, so obviously the sound will not be as good and it will leak out a lot more. So for the price of this Beanie, the speakers aren't that good. They are obviously very mediocre and they are very small, so they won't be that loud and the sound will not be as clear. Something that I did encounter though is that the cable is actually coming out of the Beanie itself, as either this part ripped or it was opened intentionally so that you can adjust the wire. Here is a little sound test of the speaker itself. I will use the left speaker since this is actually stereo, so you do also need to keep in mind that the console side is on the left ear. And now here is a test of the right side. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. This was CoolFox, and I'm out. Peace.